Hey, Perfect Spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. Now, let's create a miracle in your life right here, right now. No time to delay. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about getting rid of all that head trash, all that noise, the stress, the fears, the worries, all this busyness, this inner dialogue just needs to go. So, today I want to talk about, why do we make life so difficult? You talk to a lot of people and they're facing lots of challenges, lots of situations, lots of things of going wrong, not working out. Unfortunately, it's because people are operating from the level of the mind. They don't understand that the mind is a tool, right? The mind is a tool. It's not your master. But for most people, it's their master. They become very reactionary, quick to judgment, quick to snap into action. But the mind also prefers you to be safe. So the one way it keeps you safe is keeping you locked into the same patterns. So it's the same day over and over and over again. The mind likes that. It uses less energy. You know what to expect. So if you're looped in a mind and it's very comfortable with that, you could be in pain every day. You could be suffering every day. All these things that you don't want will keep you stuck in the mud. So we have to learn to operate from this deeper level, that we don't have to make life so difficult. That's why I talked about recently, to learn the skill of being present before a crisis hits. But for many, there's a crisis every day. Or they wake up and it's like, oh no, not this day again. Oh no, not this day again. Or in my case, when I was waking up being a sick man, is like, what else is going to go wrong today? What else is going to go wrong? And that just magnifies things going wrong. Because what we focus on becomes our reality. When we focus on something, it expands, it makes it larger, it makes it stuck. So if you're focused on, I don't have enough money, it's going to become even more magnified, even more lacking that you don't have that. So the way to transform anything, like I don't have my health, I'm not healthy, so that magnifies the health issues. So everything gets magnified. The way out of that is peace. I'm really an advocate. Peace is the energy of transformation. Don't focus on healing. Don't focus on this. Don't focus on that. Because when you focus on this or that, they become blocks. Because usually there's stories behind health, money, relationships, careers, self image, whatever you name, whatever you talk about, there's a story about that. So you don't want to really focus on that and give that energy because your thoughts are creating that reality. So you just want to slow it down, really see that all my power is right here, right now, in this moment. This is where all my power is. And when I up in here, I'm disempowered. So if you're wondering why we make life so difficult, it's because you're trapped in the loop. It's literally Groundhog Day over and over again. And maybe you want to watch the movie Groundhog Day. It's humorous, it's funny. How the guy, you know, Murray just keeps living that day over and over again. But then he starts to learn a little more each day, but he's still stuck in that same pattern, can't escape it. But there's a way to escape Groundhog Day. Being present, where are your feet right now? Where are your hands? What do you hear? What are you touching? What are you holding? Just engage your senses to get back into this moment. There's no magic formula to, a miracle, to like profound epiphanies. It's those miracles happen when you are present, and each moment is a miracle if you're open to perceive the miracle that is here, awaiting your attention. But usually we're distracted, we're lost in all these stories that aren't serving us. So really tap into that peace right here, right now. Maybe gently close your eyes. Don't worry about how you're breathing. how you're sitting, how you're holding your hands. Just be here in this moment. If the mind gets busy, come back to this voice. Come back to feeling your feet on the ground. And just notice the more you're here in this moment, the more peace you experience. Notice how anxiety diminishes, worry, stress. Because all those elements, the anxiety, the stress, are products of the mind, overthinking, playing the what if game, reliving the past, guessing the future. None of this serves you or supports you. So just keep yourself grounded in this moment. That's all that's required of you. A few minutes a day, a couple times a day. People will not recognize you in a month because you're putting these gaps into the thought stream, and there's a quickening that happens. So the first time you do this, you may put one or two gaps, but each day you'll keep adding more gaps into the thought stream. Then when you start living life, living the day, it become a habit to become present. And then more gaps into the thought stream, more peace. And peace creates the reality we desire. So just open your eyes, come back into this moment, say, wow, I'm alive. Isn't that beautiful? If I'm alive, then all things are possible. But we get hung up in this place of difficulties, of lack. That's not serving you. Because all those things are happening to you, if you will, to help you remember who you are. Because those things will just keep looping and looping and looping over and over again until you remember who you are and fully trust and embody perfect spirit. Then, wow, it's over. Like my health challenges were over. 37 years of suffering over and under 2 years. Actually, the suffering was over, within 3 months. But then it took 16 months for the body to catch up. But you could say maybe the suffering was over in 2 weeks when I realized I had thoughts, but it was not my thoughts, my beliefs, my opinions. I wasn't this noise, this inner dialogue that I call the head trash. We are not that. We are the peace, the observer to this moment, and it's perfect just the way it is. Because we have to accept this moment, even if it's undesirable, then we can move it in a different direction. But if we start in denial of the moment, then we can't move it. We cannot change it so easily. We say, I see you. I don't really like this situation, but I accept that you're here. That's wonderful. Now let's go this direction, as opposed to fighting it, because fighting it creates this resistance. So it gets sticky, sticky, sticky. And we don't want that. We want to be at peace and let things drop away, and then just charting new courses. Because the real you is this lighthouse, constantly charting this new course, this new way of being, but simply the mind preferring to stay stuck in the familiar patterns because it saves energy, and the mind's all about saving energy. So just continue to relax here. Nice little mini meditation in this chat today. That 2-3 minute practice, whatever it will be, will create a new you, will create a rebirth as you as perfect spirit. It doesn't have to be complicated. If you did that practice 2-3 times a day, in a month from now, you'll be healthier. People won't recognize you. You have a different vibe to you. Because remember, when you're in this head trash, you're lowering your vibration. You're very much like a blah type energy. But when there's no head trash, you're smiling, you're happy, you're full of life. That there's limitless possibilities here. So, what's wrong? It's all good. Well, take good care of yourself. Be well. Lots of peace. Bye for now.